round two.
They ain't no going back now. 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 Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. There's nowhere left to hide.
Well, that music you hear can only mean one thing. One of the most celebrated, decorated men in Canadian professional wrestling history, Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance Nevada. For over 30 years, has been tearing up the scene in every promotion that has ever existed in Western Canada.
And he's got a best-selling book called Uncontrolled Chaos. Talks about the stories from the road, the history of Canadian wrestling. Vance Nevada has really been everywhere and seen everything. This is a teacher versus student situation here in the main event at Hot Summer Night for Pure Power Wrestling.
That's an interesting point. Obviously, Mr. Nevada was an excellent teacher, as our champion, Kyle Sebastian, has held the title for 482 days, showing no signs of slowing down.
482 days? That's almost 484 days.
That's very close to 484.
Very close. Here he is, Cougar Meat, the future legend, Kyle Sebastian. This place has just erupted. Cougar Meat, Kyle Sebastian, one of the most impressive individuals I've ever seen step foot in that wrestling ring.
Oh, without a doubt, he is an absolutely top-tier talent. And the crowd know it and they appreciate it.
Heavyweight champ Kyle Sebastian, baby. Sending that gold into the crowd. That's a beautiful golden shower there from Kyle Sebastian.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the main event of the evening. This bout is sanctioned by the Lethbridge Combative Sports Commission and Pure Power Wrestling. And when the action gets underway, the referee in charge will be senior official, the Count, Curtis Barnum.
Ref Curtis, one of the best refs in the game.
The following contest, sponsored by King of Trade, is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. And it is for the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Speaking of gold, that's a beautiful gold belt.
First, in the corner to my left, the challenger. He stands 6 foot tall and weighed in today at 232 pounds. Over his legendary 30-year professional wrestling career, He has wrestled in over 1,500 matches and has had nearly 50 different championship reigns. He is a living legend of Canadian professional wrestling from Ottawa, Ontario, Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance Nevada!
Vance Nevada, a bit of a mixed reaction from the crowd here tonight. I saw him big time. A kid wouldn't shake his hand, wouldn't slap his hand. And I think Vance Nevada's focused. He wants that championship.
His opponent,
He looks incredibly
standing
focused.
in the corner to my right, he stands 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighed in today at 226 pounds. From Lethbridge, Alberta, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed, pure power wrestling heavyweight champion, to your meat, Kyle Sebastian!
Did you ever notice it's Mr. Beefy Goodness versus Cougar Meat? This is the meatiest match we've had all night.
Yeah, they're definitely working on a stew or something.
They are. Oh, that beautiful championship held high above Ref Curtis's head. That title is on the line here tonight. Student versus teacher. Nevada versus Sebastian. What are we going to see here, Cyanide? Hey, you like what you see?
Living up to the name, Beefy Goodness.
I wonder if he's seen the new Barbie movie. That's all
been the inspiration for the new Barbie.
Yeah, it is pink. That's pink. We have that beautiful Pure Power Wrestling Championship right at our table. The bell has been rung. We are underway. Cyanide, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to shake hands? Do you think their relationship is at this point?
You know, I like to hope that it is. I would love to see a good, clean sporting match here.
Okay, we saw a clean handshake.
That's
wow.
very interesting.
I wasn't expecting that from Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance Nevada.
Vance Nevada getting the upper hand right away out of a strong lockup. He was perhaps a little too proud of his handiwork, though, as Kyle Sebastian takes over with a couple of deep arm drags.
Now he's twisting that arm. Ref Curtis in great position. Not sure Vance Nevada is going to go down with just a twisted arm, though, but that's how you wear down a person. Kyle Sebastian's great at pinpointing a part of the body and just being like, I'm going to attack that part of the body.
Smart strategy going with the arm here, too, negating the power advantage that Mr. Beefy Goodness has.
You're absolutely right. Now, I don't know if you remember some of the history of Kyle Sebastian here, but before this, like, he won his championship from Sydney Steele, but he had a whole feud with Johnny Devine, and now he's facing another legend in the form of Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance Nevada, who has toured all over the world for professional wrestling. Like you heard Jim Dandy say, almost 1,500 matches.
1,500 matches, 49 championships across his storied career. One more would make it a nice even 50, and I bet you that would feel good.
Wow, you got that right. 49 championships. What do you think it would feel like for Vance Nevada to get that 50th championship here tonight at Hot Summer Night?
Well, it's almost unheard of. Even the 49 is just an incredible feat. 50 would just be the feather in the cap of an amazing career.
Absolutely. I find it interesting that Kyle Sebastian is taking a bit of a slower approach to this match, keeping things grounded when he can. I honestly think he might be a little intimidated because it is a student versus teacher matchup.
Yeah, that's a good point. He knows that Vance knows what Kyle is capable of. And I think Kyle's playing it a little bit safe, trying not to make any mistakes, just like that one there.
Vance Nevada with a clothesline that turned Kyle Sebastian inside out. I don't even know if that was a 1 count. That was barely a 1.
Not even a 1, but I don't think he was going for a win there. I think he's trying to send a message to his former student. Let him know that this is his ring.
I think so. And of course, Vance Nevada has had the chance to be watching Kyle Sebastian and learning his moves in the ring. Whereas Kyle Sebastian, he's been focused on his opponents. He probably wasn't expecting Vance Nevada to be in this position, but now he is, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Vance Nevada trying for his 50th championship.
Nevada taking a little bit of a shortcut here with the rope.
He has to the count of 5 to break that. Got to the count of 4. Oh, and a slingshot into the ropes. Those ropes aren't soft, are they, Cyanide? Like they're hard. They hurt.
Even just running and hitting them hurts.
Absolutely.
To have yourself launched into it on your throat like that, it's not good.
It would be hard to breathe.
Vance Nevada now putting Kyle Sebastian up into the tree of woe. Working a nice, slow, methodical pace, exactly the pace that Vance wants this match to be at. So he can slowly pick apart and dissect Kyle Sebastian.
I was always most afraid of the tree from Poltergeist. This is a pretty scary tree too, though.
It was the clown in Poltergeist for me. I couldn't handle the clown.
Yeah. Again, Ref Curtis trying to keep control of this match. And Vance Nevada taking some time to have some interactions with some fans on the outside of the ring. I'm sure he said some really nice things.
I'm willing to bet it was complimentary.
And then kicking Kyle Sebastian. Vance Nevada is in control of this match. He's got to remember not to get too confident.
Another day with no compromise. I find myself with no peace of mind. It won't take long till I realize I'll break.
The 30-minute Iron Man match. Most falls in 30 minutes becomes the PPW Western Canadian Champion. And I know, Dewey Robson, you're going to a lot of people, and they're all giving you the wrong advice. See, every one of them is saying, work on that cardio, kid. The deeper you get in that match, the more tired you are, the heavier your legs feel, the more difficult it is to get air in your lungs, and it's going to start feeling like time is slowing down. Seconds are going to feel like hours. Minutes are going to feel like days, and suddenly time stands still. But Dewey, that couldn't be farther from the truth. See, because what's actually going to happen is when you find yourself down 1, maybe 2 falls, and that desperation starts to set in when you look up at that clock and you realize there's just not enough time left. All of a sudden, time is going to start speeding up. It's going to start going faster and faster and faster. Seconds are going to go by with every heartbeat. Minutes are going to go by in the blink of an eye, and you're going to find yourself wishing, praying to whatever God you believe in for just a little more time. See, that's the funny part. 30 minutes, it feels like a long time, but for you, it's just not going to be long enough. And unfortunately for you, come October 7th at the ENMAX Center, you're going to be left with just a few things: disappointment, unanswered prayers, and a new PPW Western Canadian champion. And unfortunately for you, 30 minutes, it's just not going to be long enough. When you look up at that score clock and you see that final countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Get ready to brawl!
Kyle Sebastian is a fighting champion, and he's not going to relinquish that champion to just anybody.
No, you're right. It's going to take a special competitor to dethrone Kyle Sebastian, but Vance Nevada over his career has proved he is indeed a very special competitor.
He absolutely is.
Huge suplex on the floor, and Kyle Sebastian is in trouble.
And you heard the whole crowd go, ooh, because that's on a hard floor, man. Like, the concrete here, it's not like super deluxe concrete. It's like double hard somehow. I don't know how it works. It just is.
Only the best contractors here in Lethbridge, Alberta.
You got that right. He's really, really just making that count.
Interesting strategy here as Vance Nevada cannot win the title if Kyle is counted out.
Vance Nevada was not expecting that. Kyle Sebastian quickly gets to the other side of the ropes, pops over Vance Nevada, springboard, oh!
And a rare misstep by Kyle Sebastian.
Miscalculation there. It ended up costing Kyle Sebastian, and Vance Nevada taking complete advantage of it. I don't blame Vance Nevada one bit.
Oh, a veteran like Vance is not going to pass up an opportunity like that. Kyle Sebastian rarely, almost never makes a mistake. If he does, you've got to jump on it, and Vance is doing just that. Interesting to me, too, that he shifted now to focus on Kyle Sebastian's legs. Kyle shows a quick flurry using his speed and agility and a nice backflip to get out of things.
You're absolutely right.
Immediately, the veteran Vance takes that option away.
Kyle Sebastian is also a big proponent of the shuffle side kick and the super kick. He really likes those kicks, and he can hit them with a lot of intensity. But who knows how much intensity if the legs are being worked on from from Vance Nevada. Trying to get Vance Nevada down for that roll-up. Oh, he got him! He got him! Just a two, just a two.
That was incredibly close.
Now that was a ferocious clothesline.
Huge close. Vance Nevada being distracted by the crowd. He usually has so much poise. And Kyle taking advantage of the distraction.
Oh, Kyle Sebastian took 1 second to try and get some momentum, some energy from the audience here at the Agri-Food Hub and Trade Center at Whoop Up Days in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, and that cost him. Vance Nevada capitalized. Just a two. Vance Nevada, you know, he didn't hook the leg. It was a very cocky pin. I'm not surprised that Kyle Sebastian kicked out of that one.
Oh, no, absolutely. An arrogant pin for sure. Again, I think he's trying to send a message and get inside of Kyle Sebastian's head. If you're going to beat an athlete like Kyle Sebastian, you're going to have to do more than just beat him physically.
Yeah. If you're on the ring, if you're in the ring on the losing side with either of these individuals, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, as we're seeing right now, once someone like Vance Nevada gets the upper hand on you, it's very, very difficult to come back.
Vance Nevada going for quite a few pinfalls here. Every time you have to kick out, that's literally kicking out of a full-grown man on top of you. It's hard to do. You're going to exert a lot of energy, and you know, eventually that's going to build up. And I think it already is. You can see the wear and tear on Kyle Sebastian. Backed him into that corner too, and he's just clubbing his chest.
Huge Irish whip.
Cyanide, have you ever been sent into the turnbuckle so hard that you can't stay standing? Or have you ever done that to an opponent?
I have been on the receiving side of that. I'm not the biggest, strongest to be whipping people that hard, but it's those corners, they have padding for a reason, and it's to protect the athlete from the steel underneath, and it's incredibly solid.
Yeah, and it's a thin layer of padding. It just creates a bit of protection. Oh my! Kyle Sebastian!
I don't even know what to call that. That was an incredible, like a cartwheel across the top rope to avoid Mr. Beefy Goodness. And now Kyle Sebastian showing some fire.
I can't even do a cartwheel on a solid ground. He did it on a 1-inch piece of rope. Whipping him.
Big back body drop, and Kyle Sebastian finally is in the driver's seat. Showing a sense of urgency here. He knows he's got to press this advantage while he's got it.
You're absolutely right. I think it's setting in for Kyle Sebastian that this might be his toughest competitor yet.
Looks like Kyle Sebastian's trying to close this out. Vance Nevada knew that as well and was having none of it. A devastating neckbreaker.
Got that right. Oh, Kyle Sebastian's still in it. Don't count him out. Vance Nevada is getting a little frustrated, though. I think you can tell it on his face. He's letting the people in the crowd agitate him. And that's not a good game plan, especially when you're in the ring with the heavyweight champion, Kyle Sebastian. Oh, the punishment that Kyle Sebastian's back has been taking.
It's amazing to me how quickly, after such an amazing flurry by Kyle Sebastian, how quickly Vance Nevada is able to regain control.
Yeah. Well, like we've seen before, Vance Nevada has 30 years in this business. 15 of those years spent knowing Kyle Sebastian. They know the ins and outs of each other, and I think it's going to come down to who knows each other's secrets a little more. Oh!
Oh, that may be it.
That was the muff driver, I do believe.
Incredible resilience shown kicking out of that.
Usually,
Sebastian not done. He's calling the top rope. It looks like he's going to head up top and try to end this.
Usually that move takes opponents out 1, 2, 3. Not Vance Nevada this time.
Oh, Vance Nevada using Ref Curtis.
Pushes Ref Curtis into the ropes. Kyle Sebastian loses his position on the ropes, gets crotched on the top. That's not fun.
The smile and the look of pride on Vance Nevada's face after that shove tells me that it was very intentional.
Vance Nevada to the top, looking for a superplex. And Kyle Sebastian fighting out. He's got those stiff shots to the midsection. Vance Nevada, oh, slapping the back. Oh, going to the tippy top.
Very top for a superplex. This is trouble. Incredible full height on that superplex.
Vance Nevada risking his body to put more hurt on Kyle Sebastian's body. I don't. Will it pay off? That was so close. I thought we had a new champion, Cyanide. Vance Nevada can't believe it. Trying to argue with Ref Curtis. I don't think that's going to get you anywhere, Vance, but. They're saying, let's go Cougar. No, they're not chanting for that person in the audience. They're chanting for Kyle Sebastian Cougar meat.
He's got him up again. He's got him up again.
Oh, giving him a bit of a dizzy spell into the buff driver. And that's it. Still champ.
Your winner, and still the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Sebastian.
I think it's safe to say that that was the most danger we have seen our champion in quite some time.
Yeah, you got that right, Cyanide.
Getting out of that match.
So close, though. Vance Nevada was so close to capturing his 50th championship in the wrestling business. You can't count Vance Nevada out. He'll be back.
Lethbridge, before you leave, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for supporting Move Up Days. And most of all, thank you for supporting PPW. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't let you know our next two shows. We have one September 16th at the Fritz Center, and then October 7th, we're at the ENMAX, and I hope to see you all there, because I know I'll be kicking Tyler Knox's ass once again. Thank you, Lethbridge.
What? Tyler Knox is coming out from the back. I don't think that's planned. Was he supposed to? Was that a thing? Was it?
Tyler Knox coming out to confront our champion. I don't think he liked having his name mentioned.
Keep Tyler Knox's name out your mouth.
Well, this is a collision just waiting to happen. I can't wait to see what happens in that match.
Little push, you know. Shoving that championship title in the face of Tyler Knox. And a handshake was not what I expected.
Interesting. That is not Tyler Knox's style at all. He has a plan, I guarantee it.
He does. He's